everyone. Welcome to Sparky Face 5 live stream. I am so nervous right now. If you guys could let me know if the sound is okay. Is the music too loud, too soft? It's just some generic stuff in the background, so I don't want it to be overtaking everything. Can you hear me? Is the next question. Alrighty. Today we will be sculpting mistletoe for Christmas. Not mistletoe, mistletoe. So let's see. You can't see my screen yet, so which one is that? Excuse me while I become acquainted with all my buttons. Let's try it. Wow, yeah, look at that. Okay. Got some toad reference up here. This is the sort of stereotype mistletoe that most people sort of put around, and I'm looking to sort of go more of an army toad, you know, like a big bulky dude with a, you can't see me now? No, you can, I've got a camera, with a missile launcher on his shoulder sort of thing. Anyway, that's the idea. I am talking fast, aren't I? All right. Sounds great. Music is nice and low. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I've got to figure out how to get all my screens doing the right thing here. Where am I going to put my reference? Maybe something like this. You're excited? I should say I'm excited. I'm nervous, but it's like this is the same thing, right? With the energy, excitement. Okay, now my purep's in the way. So I'm used to just working quietly by myself. But I'm really excited to see you guys all in the chat and ask any questions. Should we just start a new project? That's probably the easiest way. Oh, oh. Save changes. Nope. And yeah, let's make some fun stuff. I have 2 screens, but that doesn't seem to make my situation any easier. Where do I look? Okay. Can I fit this guy up here? I always have this problem with PureRef, like it's great, but it's always in the way. Alright, yeah, see, like that. I'm gonna put it over here. Alrighty. Right. So, my name is Tessa, and I'm a 3D artist. Recovering? No, I'm still in it. There's my stylus. I make 3D models, and I share a lot of them with the 3D printing community here on Thangs. I have over 90 models here, and what can I say? I am not prepared. The other thing is, the whole reason for streaming actually is to sort of get my Patreon community back up and running. That's the wrong window. Let me open that up quickly. Sparky Face 5, if you beat me to it. There we go. So with the live stream, anything that I make on stream is going to be available to Patreons first. and I am accepting requests at the moment for things that you would like to see created on stream. Yes. So return to live streaming. So I've been 3D modeling for a while. I'm what they're called self-taught, which is actually something I don't believe in, because you can't be self-taught, right? You learn it from somewhere, whether it's a book or a video. But I've had so many great teachers. Oh, thank you. Yes, we are starting soon. As soon as I get my head together, look at that. How do I turn that off? That is here. There we go. I need one of those sort of, I need something to plug into my brain. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet. All right, I might just change this material back to skin shade for a sec. See if I can. The joy of the sphere. So welcome everybody. It's my first time streaming alone for a long time, and I'm so happy to see you guys all in the chat. All right, I do this all the time where I'm just facing the wrong way. So where is my, there we go. Sometimes it's just good to just push it, just start it, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. So one of the things that I worry about with streaming is that there's always this, what feels like a really long time where it doesn't look like anything. And I know it will look like something, but I worry that sometimes someone will come in and look at it half done and judge it too soon, right? So it's kind of really, it's a really vulnerable thing to be working live in front of people. So I'm just going to sort of block out a head. I'm going to get some things in place. I think I put those eyes too low, but we'll see. Like maybe here. And then at the end we'll join them together. So I believe, Matt, it's Monday night where you're at, right? Chug, chug, chug the coffee. Yeah, exactly. Oops. I want this piece. There we go. It's sort of like got a wide face. Back a bit here. So how was your Monday? Do you suffer from Monday-itis? Hey, Shelley, how you going? Welcome. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Today I am going to attempt a mistletoe. We have some toads here. And I'm in the experimental stage where I'm just trying to sort of get a feel for what I want and where it's headed. So it might not look like much at the moment, but we'll get there. Hello, Haken. Haken or Haken? Nice to see you. I've never seen you before, so I'm very excited. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see if I can. So I've just duplicated that, and I'm just going to sort of like smooth it out. Yeah, it's been ages. I lost a bit of confidence and a lot of things were happening. But I really missed talking with you guys in chat and making fun stuff, just chilling, you know. So hopefully I can move past that confidence barrier and start streaming again more often. I've told myself for the last month, I'm gonna stream again, I want to stream. But I sort of come to the day and then I chicken out. So that's why I posted everywhere, so that you guys could hold me accountable and we can do this thing. So Haken says, you're new to trying to learn ZBrush. That's awesome. See, I got perspective on now. There we go. How long have you been learning for? Because I know when I first started, it was super intimidating. Like all the menus, so many different options. And now it's funny because I got really excited about all the different features you could use in ZBrush, and I still use a fair amount of them. But my main brush is Move. Like at the end of the day, sort of ended up that way. And for all the overwhelm, you can actually make some really cool stuff with like 5 brushes. What kind of stuff do you like to make, Haken? What's this? All kinds of crazy here. So sort of more like this. Maybe his eyes are too big. This sort of be out here, right? Watched a lot of tutorials, and now you should start making your own projects. Yes, absolutely. I like to encourage people to choose a project that excites them. You got to be careful not to choose something that's like super complicated and overwhelming, but at the same time it should be something you're interested in, so that when you come up against roadblocks, you have that drive to find the solution and push through. And those frustrations and roadblocks, that's where you learn the most. So that's the other thing, like don't begrudge the difficulty, because one day it'll feel easy, and it'll feel easy because you went and learnt it by doing, right? I hope that makes sense. So it sort of has like a ridge. Yeah, so this sort of could probably do a whole separate shape for that, but I'm just going to move it around for now. And then this comes out this way. And his nose is actually really pointy. So I'm looking at sort of this guy here with his this is like this T or Y shape, because I can't see the top of his head. It is more like a Y, right? But so his nose comes to this sort of a point. We can see his nostrils are on each side. These may be different frog or toad varieties, but I'm just trying to get a bit of a feel for it. I think my first project was, it was for a friend of mine that I'd met online, and she really loved Tigger and Pooh Bear. And so my first project was making baby Tigger and Pooh Bear sort of like hugging in a playful way. I should bring that up. So I did a lot of fan art when I was learning, because that sort of really helped me with the excitement of it, right? and the 3D printing, because I do 3D printing, so I would make the model and then 3D print it, and it, like, I could hold it, and making friends across the world and being able to give them things that I had created, even though we're so physically far apart. Like, I just think that's really, really cool. Right, I can give you something even though you're so far away, and we can share this thing together, right? Oh yeah, so that's, yep, details. The devil's in the details. I think that's really common, especially in the beginning, is to want to put the details in, or to not be able to see it properly until you have those details. And that's a lot of practice, right? It comes with time. Well, what do I want to say about that? Have fun. Have fun with it. And as you practice more, try to see the bigger picture though. Like, if you can, you blur your vision? Like, some people can and some people can't. You know, some people have to squint, right? If you like blur your vision, you can just see the big shapes and the details go away. And that can be one way to find a good base, shapes and form, when you're starting. He's looking a bit grumpy, isn't he? That's good. We're getting there. I don't like what's going on with the back of his eye here. Let's have a look at this piece. And there's so many different ways to like get things done, especially in ZBrush. Like, there's just so many different ways. All artists approach it differently. The top of the head's not looking right to me. Maybe might need some different, more topology. I think like you should have a small like skull area maybe. Oh yeah, no drama. Any questions? If I can answer them, I will. If not, I'm absolutely happy to look it up for you, or and get back to you later. Or if you have suggestions for me, that's awesome too. Like, I'm all over it. Because sometimes like we get too close to our own work and can't see the problem, right? It happens to me all the time. This is why I take, you know, it might only take me a few hours to do a model, but it might be over a longer period of time, because I like to walk away and sort of come back and look at it with fresh eyes, because it's really hard to see your own work sometimes. So this is really lumpy, but we'll fix that after. There's something wrong with the back of his head. We'll just start to add some shapes in. There's something not quite right. This is me getting stuck in the details of the shape, right? Like I said, it happens to all of us. Frog sculpt in progress, that's right, Dandelion. So darn cute. I'm trying to get this toad. It's like a mistletoe, right? And the shapes are eluding me at the moment, but we will definitely get there in the end. I might just change the color of the eyes here because it sort of bothers me that they're closed. So the frog sort of has, I don't know, it's like green eyes. That's crazy. That might be just too strong. All right, we have weird green eyes today. And then the toad eyes in these pictures are actually completely opposite orientation to other frogs I've made. It's more of a sideways, a side eye, right? Now, I know what the problem is with these eyes at the moment. I just don't know if I can get it quite right yet. Yeah, actually. Did I make it better or worse? Worse, but we'll get there. Okay, turn that back on. What I wanted to do here was actually duplicate those, change the color. There, now they sort of look more like eyes, right? So how have you been, Dandelion? I've missed chatting with you. Everybody ready for Christmas? Over here, move. Maybe it needs to slope down. It's got to be different anyway because he's going to have more of a human-esque body. Like, it's still toad-like, but he's not going to be sitting like that. Done. He's going to be more of a, you have, I should do a neck, but it's more like big shoulders. Christmas always sneaks up on you. You think that being the same time of the year, eventually I'd be more prepared. Suddenly it's the end of November. Yeah, my son Charlie, he's 7. He asked Google today how many days until Christmas. It's 29. Oh, there's no time. I have to go shopping and everything. not done it yet. Yep, 29. I couldn't believe it. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, I knew it was close, but when you look at it in days, because I'm going, oh, it's November, we got 2 months. No, no, we don't. Oh, we're gonna let it go. And then like I think he should have like a belly, right? Because here they have this big belly. So even though like this is a frog, not a human, but I'm going to take this sort of to be like the pecs, right? And then the belly underneath. He sort of looks a bit muscly. Oh yeah, the frog ornament. I have him. Ah, here he is. I actually want to do something special with him. Let me make my screen big for a second. Big webcam. Right. So I'll put this over here so I can see myself too. Here he is. I know it's a bit bright in here, so it doesn't really display well. This is for my Only Frogs page on Thangs, which is a page dedicated to frogs. And I recently learnt that all toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads. So our Christmas toad will be a collaboration between my main account and the frog account. So it'll be probably available on both eventually. So what I want to do with this, you can see I have a hole in the middle. So what I was thinking was to sort of make it, screw, like the bottom of the circle to make it screw in. And then you could hide like a really lame Christmas joke inside, or I don't know, whatever you want, something small. But I was thinking like, you know, when you have the Christmas crackers and you pop them open and hi medic, you pop them open and there's a really like bad pun joke inside. I was thinking it'd just be this perfect little Easter egg. If anyone happened to open it up, it would have this really bad, like frog themed pun joke. Okay, so I'll bring up the screen again. Good evening. Yes, it's daytime here, evening everywhere else apparently. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning here. Why is this? Oh yeah, because I have back face mask on. I'm not sure. I've got the shape sort of weird at the moment. I need what I should be doing, you know, the correct thing that I should be doing is going and grabbing human reference. Because that's what I need to mix it with. The hunchback's throwing me off because usually I would like the human body sort of does this sort of S thing, but this guy's not doing that. 5 a.m. in Turkey. Ooh, you're up so early. Does his bum still come out? I don't know where his legs will go. I've confused myself entirely. Battletoads! Yeah, kinda. Or maybe we should look up Battletoads. They might give me some good reference. Battletoads. Images. These are great. I played this Game Boy game, as a kid on the original Game Boy. I didn't have it. My granddad had it, and yeah, it was fun. Look at these pin-up frogs. Imagine like the fireman calendar, but for Battletoads. Something working there. You wore out Blockbuster's copy. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Usually I would do 3 sections. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe this is just the wrong part of the body. I'm still getting this shape is all wrong, right? I want to continue it curving in a C shape maybe. I haven't figured out how that works. The joys of concepting live, guys. Just working it out. All right, so I'm just going to I just hid that thing that I'd moved before. Nothing makes sense in this world. He is too tall. I want him shorter than that. That's not the piece. Yeah, it's this one. All right, we'll work it out. Or you should maybe try an arm. This is the brush from Shane Olsen. It's free on his 3D Character Workshop page, I believe. And this appendage brush, I just love it. I use it for so many things. This one. Whoops. Arms. Well, thank you, Dandelion. I still think it's magic. Honestly, it just sort of, I just move things around until they start to make sense. Now we're going to split the arms off. Now I don't have the delt on the top, but we'll figure that out as necessary. Arms are always really weird. I saw, I think it's in, might be in Anatomy for Sculptors. A well-armed missile toad, exactly. That the arm is like a chain link. So I'm gonna try and just, I'm not well organized today and I don't have all my reference up, so we're just sort of making it up as we go. And then I'll come in and fix it later. Because the beauty of ZBrush is that nothing is set in stone. You can just change it later, right? You want keep the length. Did something funky there. There's the elbow. Elbows be crazy. And then this part sort of tucks into there. This will be all wrong, guys. Don't judge me. We'll fix it, don't worry. His arm looks bent entirely wrong, so I'm not sure what I've done. Oh, what's going on? Alright, so it may just be that everything's rotated wrong. Or it may be that I don't have the delts in. Why won't you bend? Because this the whole thing's going to need to be reworked, really. I should get the reference out. That's definitely the wrong shape. I want this to be there's sort of like this muscle that comes from the back of the neck. Don't quote me on anatomy, I'm terrible at it. Terrible, terrible. Without reference. We need reference. And I'm just trying to sort of figure out why it's... Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. What do you think his name would be? More pointy. More pointies. I like this. It sort of gives him like that sort of a snarl. No, that was too far. Love the grump. Just imagine carrying a missile on your back. That thing must be heavy. Would make anyone grumpy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, do you think, since all toads are frogs, right? So then the missile toad is like the next generation up from a poison dart frog. Now I'm imagining making a poison dart frog, you know, like, oh, there's still chocolate in here. Like with the blowpipe, right? I think that would be really fun too. Like, so like with the feathers and like that sort of imagery, like tribal. Like Abe's Odyssey, sort of gangly. Yeah, I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Maybe his chest. Oops. It's too high, too low. There we go. Yeah, that gives him room for his belly, right? Do frogs have belly buttons? I don't think they do, because they come from eggs, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pull up some reference for arms because these are ridiculous. But I had some real fun with making, making that. Oh, guys, I need to save. You see, my brain is so switched on at the moment. All right, so I'm gonna save this just quickly so we don't lose it. we have, where's my streaming folder? Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. I'm super delighted that you came to say hello. I definitely want to stream more often. We'll get into a rhythm. Hopefully I'll be less nervous and we can, you know, get it done. New folder, and we're going to call this Mistletoe. Well, I've got my caps lock on, so everything's backwards. Lookout 01. Yeah. Right, so what I wanted to show you was the frog, the ornament that I just made. Where did I save that? Oh, I can't read anymore. I've lost it. There we go. Active sculpts. Frogs. Let's see if it loads properly. I had a problem with the file because it corrupted. So we'll see. We turn those off. We got color. Okay. I had a really great time with this fluff. It's so fluffy, right? Such a great, and it was really easy. So I want to show you guys how I made like the Christmas hat fluff, like just on top of everything else. Why is that? Oh, there we go. So we just insert a sphere, and I'm just going to, it's fine, we'll just remesh it anyway. I just don't want the pole at the top because personally I don't like it that way. Alright, so we have a sphere, and what I've done here is made it white-ish, come down to the surface tab and turn noise on, and then I stop the color blend because I don't care about color. I bring the noise scale up and choose a strength that I like, right? And so that's not actual geometry, that's just a, what do you call it? Words. It's just for display, okay? It's not real. If I 3D printed it, it would just look like this. And what I want to do is give it a little bit more geometry so it has something to hold on to. So I'm going to divide it until, yeah, okay. That's probably overkill, but we'll do it anyway. Go back to my surface, and I'm going to mask by noise. And then I did inflate. All right. Beautiful. And then I went back to noise and I masked it by noise again, and I inflated it again. And that's how I got that sort of fluffy look. And then I cleaned up the geometry. You could do it with Dynamesh or what do you call it? Decimation Master, you know, all those things to make it more watertight. But like that was a really quick way to just get like a fluffy look that I was really enjoying with that model. So there, yeah, frog. All right, back to Okay. No. Oh, can you hear me now? I had to refresh the stream. I hope you guys are still here. Is it working now? Question mark. Yeah, so I was saying a whole bunch of things about shapes. trying to come to I'm not sure about this side view, but trying to come to a fun place with the shapes. I think we've got something going here with the lips now. A bit more bumpy, just more like the references. He has like these really thin lips. Excellent. I'm so glad you can hear me now. That's what I was working on there. Now I'm having a look at the lower jaw and try and do a similar thing. I'm just going to pull the inside in here. Not that we have the mouth open, but it might help. And what's our topology like? So it's fairly low. So I was saying before, I might need some more polygons, but we'll see. I'd like to give him this like lip, right? He was sort of a bit too round before. That'll be too... Okay. Sort of flat on the bottom, right? I think I want this to sort of come in more. No, something went wrong. Ah, that's my husband in the chat asking me if I want a coffee. No, thank you. See, he's in the kitchen and I'm in the study. I have one. Alrighty. And he just got home. So if you're enjoying the stream, please hit like, subscribe if you want to catch more. I will be doing more. And as we go, it'll become a bit more fluid, and I hope. Practice makes better, right? If you have any questions, please ask them in the chat. I'm always up for that. Come on, I want the top piece. There we go. I'm not sure what shape I'm sort of... Oh, that's fun. Like that, maybe? Definitely need to bring these sort of in more. These eyes are too big, right? Because this shape here is a triangle, the head, and mine's more of a square. So we've got to try and figure out how to fix that. I think if we... eyes in a bit more. Not too much. I turn them. And maybe they're too high as well. See. Still ended up without my triangle shape. The triangle at the top. I think it's just not enough topology. Very triangle all over, right? Triangle is his shape. Let's see. But yeah. Hmm. Because his eyes stick out more than his. I don't like it. There's something wrong. It's getting there. I don't know. What do you think? Where is it? Where has it gone wrong? It's this shape here, isn't it? I need the top. There we go. There's the top of the head. It's really small. Play with some shapes. I lost something, right? What? It's to do with his eyes. I just can't figure out what it is right now. So I've been staring at it for a bit long. Yeah. Alrighty. Coffee. Now it's the perfect temperature. Coffee and save. Yes, save. Thank you. Good call. What I might do is duplicate this head so I'm not afraid to mess it up, and then do some drastic things. Play with some shapes and see if I can make it something I like or not. That's too high. And then But yeah, right now we're concepting on the fly, so it's all experimentation and exploration until we find something that strikes my fancy, and we'll run with that. It's trying to figure it out. His face might be too tall. Maybe his eyes need to be lowered down. We can try that. Closer to his mouth.